Assalamualaikum and hi to Seshake. Today I want to share with you about my photo and describe why I choose this photo for this assignment. Okay, so the first photo is water drop. As you can see, the water drop is the technique that I can use for this photo is the fast shutter. As you can see, the fast shutter for the shutter speed for this photo is 1/3333, and the ISO is 800, and also the aperture is 1.8. Okay, as you can see, I took this picture when my friend threw the stone into the water, and the water is dropped from that, and as you can see, the drop around the water seems clear. Okay, so for the next photo, the title is the river flow. As you can see in this picture, I use the slow shutter speed. I use the slow shutter speed technique to capture this. The setting is I use the aperture 1.8 while the ISO is 50. Meanwhile, I use the shutter speed 1/20. What you can see in that picture, the river flow seems blurry because it was automatically edited by the shutter speed. In fact, the river flow speed so fast. So for the last photo that I had, the title is Night View. Why? Why I choose this night view? Because I want you to feel the moment with the car at the night. Because when you see the night scenery, you will feel calm and you will feel so relaxed, I think. So the aperture that I use is 1.8 while the ISO is 50. Then the shutter speed, I use the 1/5 shutter speed to make the cars moving slowly and to blur the subject. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to my lecturer, Sir Shaki. Okay, today I will present with my friend about our photo review, which is theme is about the god of shutter speed. Now I will show you 3 pictures that I take using my phone camera and the application in the phone, which is the Procam. The face is it is. The picture shows that the movement of water that come out from the pipe that my brother hold, and I put the position of camera in the horizontal, and using the technique, which is the setting. The first one is the aperture in the 1.7, while the shutter speed is the 1/1287, and the ISO is the 40. The next picture is this. Okay, the next picture that I catch on my camera when I go to the Kelangat River with my friend last week. I take a picture when the person jump from the high place and continue into the water. The picture that shows that the movement of water when object or subject reach into the surface of water. The technique that I use to catch that picture is I put my camera on the horizontal position with the aperture is 1.7 and the ISO is 320 and the shutter speed is 1/1825. Okay, the third picture still using the same aperture, which is 1.7, and the ISO is 320 and the shutter speed is 1/1623. I take the picture at the same place because I lose the movement of the water in the cracks of rocks that appears as if it were flowing violently. I'm just only using the camera phone with the horizontal position, and also the application in the phone, which is the Pro Cam. So let's check it out, my front picture.
Hi, Assalamualaikum, my name is Fazal Kuzaimi, and in this video I'm going to show my photo review that I took. As you guys know, our title is God of Shutter Speed. I took about 4 photos to share to you for my group e-portfolio. Alright, okay, so for the first one, I got this picture because I got inspired by watching an Instagram video when I scroll through my Instagram, and I found this video about making use of the spoon and combine it with some water, and you can get this beautiful shape from the spoon. So in this picture I use 1/500 shutter speed. For the aperture I use 3.2 f3.2, and for the ISO I use 6400. Okay, as we can see in this picture, it shows that the shape that can be created from the spoon, and how we combine it with a fast shutter speed, we can capture most of the water, the static water. It can make the water look static, it make the shape look more beautiful with fast shutter speed. Moving on. Okay, for the second picture, my setting is 1/1000 per second shutter speed, and for the aperture I use 2.8 f2.8, and for my ISO I also use 6400. And as you guys can see in this picture, we can see that splashing outside the mark, and you can see from what I captured here that the water splashing is actually pretty good, and it's create this like more motion. We can see more motion in this picture because of the fast shutter speed and also the water splashing. Okay, for this next picture I make it slow shutter speed, and from what we can see, the setting I use is 5 seconds. So I run the camera for like 5 seconds in shutter speed, and for my aperture I set it to aperture f16, and also I use ISO 560. For this picture I told my sister to grab 2 flashlight with different colors, and I told her to make some movement, and because of this slow shutter speed we can create like light painting and create this long exposure thing, and because of the light and the slow shutter speed we can see the movement, and we can see that it looks like a drawing using just the flashlight and setting for the slow shutter speed. Okay, so for my last picture, this is a fast shutter speed picture. So my setting I use 1/1000 per second, and for my aperture I use f1.8, and my ISO I also use 6400. So in this picture we can see that my sister is playing with an apple. She is throwing the apple on the air, and we can see that because of the 1/1000 per second shutter speed, I got to capture the movement of my sister and also the movement of the apple.